Okay, let's start with middle C and the C scale. We'll start with the 1 chord, C, E, G, and the flat 7 chord, which is based on the 7th tone of the scale, B, and the flat 7 would therefore be the B flat chord. Let's drop it an octave and play it down here. So the 1 chord is here, the flat 7 is here. The 4 chord is FAC, since F is 4 tones up from C. And the flat 3 chord is based on E flat. Since E is the 3rd tone, E flat would be the flat 3. The flat 3 chord would be E flat, G, and B flat. The 4 chords of our part 1 of the exercise are C and B flat, F and E flat. We'll start singing on the G below middle C. Second tone of the melody is E. They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. They say there's always magic in the air. But when you're walking down the street and you ain't had enough to eat, the glitter rubs right off and you're nowhere. Okay, now we'll go to the G scale and start there. Of course, there's 1 sharp in the G scale. The 4 chords will thus be G, and then the flat 7 chord will be based on the F for FAC. The F is the flat tone of F sharp. F sharp taken down 1/2 tone is F. So again, the Roman numerals are going to be 1 and then flat 7. The next chord is C, E, G in this sequence, and the flat 3 of the G chord is going to be B flat. Since B is the 3rd, B flat is the flat 3. We'll start on the 5th tone of the G chord, which is D. They say the pizza's real good on Broadway. The hot dogs too are the best they say there are. If I were walking down that street, and if I hadn't enough to eat, the pizza pies and hot dogs can't be beat on Broadway. The pizza pies and hot dogs can't be beat on Broadway. Okay. 3rd verse, I'm going to go to D. There's your D scale. So your 1 chord is D. Your flat 7 is C. Since there is a C sharp in the D scale, the flattened 7 is C, so the flat 7 chord is C, E, G. Okay. Similarly, the 4 chord is going to be G, B, D. And the flat 3 chord, since F sharp is the 3rd tone, the flat 3 tone is F. The flat 3 chord is FAC. So your 4 chords are D, C, G, and F. All described by 1, flat 7, 4, and flat 3, no matter what key you're in. Let's try it in D. Starting on the tone A below the D. They say the pork chops really swing on Broadway. I couldn't tell you, I just don't drive that far. But if you tell me down my street a pork chop can be had for free, then I'll admit it, I take that right away. read through the rest of the exercise, write down the letters of the chords, and try to script your own verse in a completely different key using those Roman numerals. If you have questions, email me as you see above. If you get it right away, email me what you produce. Thanks.